Howdy YouTube. Today we're taking a look at the skeptics. Skeptics. Crap, I'm going to have to start again. What's that? We're live? Shit. Well, it looks like today we're taking a look at the WWE Mattel Sycho Sid. This guy is notorious for messing up every time he speaks on the mic. That's one of my favourite moments, and probably the best of all time, along with Scott Steiner's Big Bad Booty Daddy, is the bit where he's interacting with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. I believe Sycho Sid was the champion or trying to get a title shot against Big Daddy Cool Diesel. And he basically says, Kevin Nash, you may be twice the man I am, but I have half the brain you do. And he doesn't realize the gravity of what he's just said, and looks like a complete and utter fool. But a really cool-looking Mattel figure. I think they nailed this guy, so I'm very excited to get him opened up and out of packaging. He comes in the standard Elite-style packaging, which is always nice. A great shot of Sycho Sid on the left there. One thing I really love, hopefully you guys can see, is the retro WWE logo that they've got. This, of course, is part of the Elite Series 38 or 48. And they've really been doing a good job lately, so I'm very happy that I was able to get this guy. Taking a look at the back of the packaging, you would not want to run into this guy in the ring or outside of it, that's for sure. 6'9", he is a giant. The Undertaker is notoriously tall, and Sycho Sid, I think, was on par, if not a little bit bigger. It's from WrestleMania 13, which I think is where he lost the WWE Championship to The Undertaker. I could be wrong there. Let me know in the comments below if I did stuff that up. Debut 1991. 317 pounds, that's huge. The powerbomb, also the chokeslam. He had some great moves, I'll give him that. And WWE champion and a WCW world champion. That's two things I can't believe. With his poor mic skills, he was able to make it that far. Mind you, he didn't always do poorly on the mic. That's just what I think he's best remembered for. So let's get Sycho Sid opened up. Okay, and here we've got Sycho Sid opened up and out of packaging. I think Mattel did a fantastic job with this. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look at the face. That's one of the best face scans I've ever seen. Mattel did a brilliant job with Sid. Look how happy he is. Honestly, lots of nice detail on the teeth and the hair and everything like that. Great paintwork as well. Definitely one of my favourite Elite figures, especially of late. Mattel have just been really doing an excellent job. There's very few figures they've released that have been worth giving a miss, to be brutally honest. Now, he is pretty plain. He's just got the standard black trunks, black knee pads, and the black elbow pads, so there's not a lot there. He has got the Elite articulation, which is fantastic. Ball-jointed head, arms, swivel in the bicep, bend at the elbow, swivel wrist. He's got ab crunch, swivel waist, swivel in the legs, swivel in the thigh, double bend at the knee, swivel in the boot, and swivel in the ankle. So a ton of movement, which is what you want for this guy, so you can set him up doing the powerbomb or the choke slam. Certainly a great moveset. I wish this guy was in WWE 2K16. I'd love to play as him just because he'd be a lot of fun. He does come with a vest accessory, which is made out of soft rubber. It's pretty cool. It does literally just slide on. I think it's a good choice for an accessory. I would have liked it if this guy did come with a title belt as well. I think that would have made it a little bit nicer, to be honest. But still, I've got to go back using the WWE Network, admittedly, and watch a lot of his matches. I haven't seen too much of Sycho Sid. I've seen a little bit of him in WCW, in what is essentially just some squash matches, and then obviously his match with The Undertaker at WrestleMania as well. And they're not bad matches. Taking a look at the vest, there's some nice detail there, which is really cool on the back. Not a ton of accessories or anything like that. I think the wow factor in this is just getting the first ever Sycho Sid figure, if I'm completely honest. Overall, this is a brilliant figure. One for any big WWE fan, or even WCW fan. Was he a big part of the Attitude Era? No, he was part of the early 90s, I guess, when WWE wasn't that great, and he was part of WCW in the late 90s when WCW was terrible. So that's something, but certainly Mattel have done an excellent job with this figure. If you can find this guy, I picked him up for a ridiculously low amount, somewhere south of $20, and for that price, I'm extremely happy. He does retail for around the $35 mark. Some specialty wrestling shops have him for a lot more than that. On eBay, he's worth a lot more than that. If you're a die-hard Sycho Sid fan, then yes, it's probably worth paying the money. Otherwise, if you see this guy for cheap, 100% he's well worth picking up.